Hello, hello. Oh, dramatic lightning strike. Welcome to Let's Stream Journey Beyond the Abyss. That's right. This is a very special episode. This is the first episode actually being broadcast properly live streamed. So, where we are today is we have a bit of an oil industry in a box, and I'm debating on if I want to assemble it as is and start just getting some diesel together, or if, pardon me, Windows is giving me all sorts of notifications. I forgot to put things in streamer mode. There we go, that's better. So, I'm debating on if I want to just assemble these parts as is, or if I want to assemble a proper diesel generator first. And honestly, I'm kind of leaning towards diesel generator. So, to make a diesel generator, we're going to need generator blocks, is the long story short there. The really expensive part is these 4 generator blocks. So, that's going to need a lot of steel. And that means our first task is probably going to be we are going to go and need to retrieve a lot of iron. And I was originally planning to raid another ship just because there's so many varied resources on it, but I'm leaning more towards taking a trip down to the abyss. So, let us into the abyss. Come on, game. Come on. Yes, I don't know if live streaming is going to affect my performance at all. I guess we will just see. Yes, I think this is a lovely little plan. Head on down to the second level of the abyss. I'll grab a little bit of glowstone to take with me, just for lighting. Because I had a plan for how to more efficiently mine than digging out a strip. But it might require having a little bit of glowstone on hand, just to make things easier. And down we go. This might be a little bit of a mining trip. I hope to bring back at least a couple stacks of iron blocks and whatever redstone I end up grabbing along the way. Should I have got anything cooking before I left? Oops. One of these days I'll hit that hole dead on first time. As every man says to himself. And down we go. Yep. So my great and grand and glorious idea is simply to dig straight down and let the water carry me. Yep, that seems like it might be easier, more efficient, what with how the prismarine tends to weigh you down. Unfortunately, that also means that we have to deal with lighting. I also had another idea that, well, I haven't achieved enough netherrack yet. Let's hunt down a little bit of that. Let's unzoom our view first, too. Just put that away. Yeah, if I get a little bit of netherrack, I can filter my inventory a bit better. That should make life a bit more bearable. Yeah, that'll do. Alright, so a bit of glowstone. Make sure I pick up my box. Don't want to lose that. And we're going to want just one of these blocks of iron. And can I find a block of redstone anywhere just to fill out my filters? Sure can. There we go. And now we should be free to just kind of settle in and let us sink on down without worrying about any prismarine clogging up our inventory and making us slow and janky. Just every once in a while, put down a glowstone block and kind of look around and see what we can see. or just poke a hole and put a torch in. And that should be a relatively fast way to drill down into the abyss and gather up a decent amount of resources. It also means we're going to end up with a ton of netherrack, which maybe I'll have a use for. I don't know. There it is. Yeah, okay, glowstone not super duper necessary. Yeah, we're already building up a nice... This way? No, it's the glowstone that's weighing me down, so I should spend that first from my light sources. Okay. And yes, of course, after we finish just digging a nice long shaft of immense length, we'll search along the sides, and that should very quickly lead to some... Yeah, see, I can already see a bunch of blocks along the side. It's really unfortunate just how damn dark this layer is, though. Makes it hard to mine like this. I think that's entirely limited to just being underwater, though. So that's the advantage of shaft mining over... Or horizontal mining, I should say, over vertical. With vertical, you get the water following you down. Gives you this nice kind of automatic drilling down effect. But the other way around, you get better lighting. Well, that's why we call experimental mining methods experimental. We're seeing if they work. Really, we need an anti-zoom. Like, I know that there's a zoom lens that I can use. It's a Tinker's add-on. An armor modification that I can put on, I mean. Oh, we're already up to a stack? Excellent news. Just keep our filters full. Wait a minute, did I leave my other box back at base, or did I leave it somewhere upstairs? I'll be mad at myself if I put it down and just lost it. I mean, it's the less important one, it's the empty one, but... I could have sworn I had both chests on me when I set out. Ah, well. Let's scrape the sides of the walls down. Just get everything of any worth. Let's also keep that on our hotbar. Yeah, see? When you're out of the water, the abyss is plenty bright. It's entirely the water's fault that things are so damn dim. But we can just kind of inch our way forward, gather everything up. We're getting a lovely supply here. Not as much redstone as I was hoping for. And unfortunately, I can't drink the flowing water. I have to swim back up to the top. Still, on the whole, I think I'm calling this mining method a moderate success. Did I leave my box down there? I did. That's probably exactly what I did last time, too. Yep. Need to get into the habit of picking that up. That is an advantage that backpacks would have over these. Can't just set them down and forget them if you're a derp like me. Okay. That's gonna kick up that torch. Inset it a little bit deeper. Oh, I was wrong. So did I just get real bad luck on redstone on this shaft? Did I get shafted on this shaft? What is this? Clay. There's a little bit of redstone. Maybe it's Y level dependent and I need to like dig deeper to find stuff that isn't just placed down preset. Well, no, I think I've dug horizontal shafts in the abyss before and came back with lots of redstone. So, who knows? I sure don't. Regardless, this is a nice vein. That pleases me. There we go. And there we go. Now, I should be approaching a pretty good supply. But let's just keep on cleaning down the sides of this mining shaft. Might as well just get everything that's been easily exposed. Yeah, lots of tasty, tasty redstone. I am going to need it. Because even though I think the most pressing resources for generator blocks are copper and steel, it still does cost quite a bit of redstone to build each and every single one of those light engineering blocks, or redstone engineering blocks, which are the baseline of all the others. So, we might as well gather up what is being offered to us. Okay. What's that I just picked up? Piece of netherrack? Lots of big, tasty veins of iron. Really love this layer of the abyss for it. I haven't seen anyone in chat yet. I did put out an advertisement on the JBTA Discord, and a couple of people saw my post earlier, but I suppose it's 3 a.m. I can't blame them. Yes, unfortunately, with my situation right now, I don't have very many times in the day when I'm able to record. I'm getting by on super late and super early hours. What I did is I've taken like a couple of hours nap at a usual bedtime. I've gotten up at oh shit o'clock. And after I record for a little bit tonight, I'll probably go back to sleep again for another few hours. Just thankfully I don't have anything pressing on my schedule today. Then again, no one is asking me questions. I should treat this like a normal recording session, not like I'm live streaming and need to explain myself, at least not until anyone shows up. Alrighty then. I think this big fat vein is just about excised. where did my box go? Up there. There we go. Yeah, we are doing well on the iron front. There's clearly a point where we should have stopped and we've gone beyond it, but let's keep on going and see how far this rabbit hole goes. Okay. And I'd like to say time to go home, but it keeps on just revealing more. It feels rude to pass it up when it's being so eagerly offered. Alright. And I think that might call it a trip. But first, obviously, I need to go upstairs and satisfy this dehydration. Because I think if I started teleporting out now, I'd have problems. That'll do. Alright. So, with that collection of resources, we can probably build ourselves quite a lot. Let's just get that on out there. Gather up all that netherrack to make this a bit easier. I accidentally put some prismarine in there. Oh well. We can keep our hands on some of that. Yeah, where did I put my other... That's gonna bother me. I'm gonna have to go back into the footage and... Wait, did I put it... No, I didn't put it in there. Is that even legal? That's a terrifying thought if they can stack into each other. Don't know. Well, it's not that hard to replace them now. I just need to do this. And how much creosote will that cost me? JEI always seems to be causing lag spikes these days. Okay, I don't have quite enough treated wood. Which is an easy enough problem to resolve. It just uses 1,000 per. And we have 0. Beautiful. Correction, we have exactly 1,000. Less beautiful. Maybe it's time to start building some more coke ovens. If we're relying on creosote oil like we are. Maybe. I don't know. Regardless, let's start smelting up some steel. Yes, that is a plan. Let's also get all this compressed. Anything in here? Well, yeah, a little bit of clay. Can I clean that out with my... Yeah, cool. And I can put that over in put that in just for the hell of it. And... Why didn't you get in there? There. So, generator block. I need steel. I need lots of steel. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And I almost have enough for another one in there. Let's get smelting. There we go. All 9 in there. And get it going. I just heard something take damage. What the hell? Getting paranoid. It's fine. Now, is this on autopore? No. What form do I want the steel in? I probably want it all in the form of blocks for right now. Because steel blocks are, by and large, the thing that I want the most. Yeah. So, we need to get on producing some heavy engineering blocks. We're going to need 16 of them in total, which means we're going to need 16 pistons in total, which means we're going to need 16 of each redstone and light engineering. So, let's get on that. We need a stack of this, a stack of that. We're going to need just a nice, goodly amount of redstone, probably more than that. Get a smashing. Just hop on over to each of these processing change. Now this is unfortunate. I wish that there was some automated way to crush this into redstone dust. Unfortunately, to my knowledge, yeah, Crusher can't do it. Yeah. And to my knowledge, there's no way of automating these anvils. Heck, I can't even get a hopper on them for easier placement. Well, shoot. Oops. It looked deceptively well-conditioned before it just poofed out of existence. Okay, and I'm probably going to need, like, a stack of iron, a stack of copper. And let's just see how many redstone engineering blocks we can make out of that. So, we need this, we need this, we need this, we need this. There we go. Need more iron, it's looking like. Cool. Need more iron, it's looking like. Not so cool. Why am I still so weighted down? Because I have all those gears on me. Let's just put those away. We won't need them for a moment. There we go. Now this I could automate. Just melting them down in the smelter. That's probably the best way I have available to me right now that's mass automatable. I could make a smeltery specifically just for the purpose of making ingots. Ponder. Okay. It's getting there. It's more than halfway. Give that just a little bit longer to cook. If I lock this, can I just... Ah, good. That evenly splits in. Excellent. Alright, 22. I need a bit more than that. Yes, that is a feature that I saw watching Mr. Fancy Schmancy's Let's Play. So thank you, sir. You inspired me to start using this little button that I hadn't noticed till now. I should leave him a comment expressing that. Just in case he doesn't watch this particular episode. Have I linked Mr. Fancy Schmancy on the channel yet? I'm subscribed to him. I will drop a pinned comment on this specific episode when I put it out. Yeah. That sounds like a plan. Alright. More redstone acquired. Now, what are we short on next? That's looking like mechanical components. But we do have... Yeah, that's more than enough. So let's gather up those. Gather up those. Clear the recipe. And I should just say, when will I ever learn that these things in fact have tons of uses? Okay, I need more iron mechanical components. I have more iron mechanical components. So that. Okay, iron. Need more iron now. But we can at least put away the redstone. And yeah, just start the smashy. Get lots. Let's also toss that down temporarily. Yep. Time to get the steel on the pour. Hobble on over. Just smash it all. We need tons. I noticed that I've run through my entire stock of mechanical components, so I need to put some more iron plates on the smeltery as my next order. Once the steel is done casting. 16 blocks of steel is in no way enough for 4 generator blocks, but it's a start. It'll get me by on crafting until those plates come out. There we go. That's probably sufficient. Thankfully, I've designed my workspace relatively well. Things are mostly within hobbling distance of each other. What you missing? You're not missing anything. So why you know? Why you know? You have all your tools. Why you know? Okay. Take the recipe and sort it out again. Why you know? Something's gone wonky. Clear you out. Off click. Dup. Recipe on. Okay, what the hell? I'm getting a little freaked out. Oh, it's out of lava. It's out of lava. Oh, jeez. Okay, that's an easy fix. I should have seen that one coming. Let's... Yeah, chests are cheap. Use them everywhere. No reason not to at this point. And doop-a-doop. And derp. And there we go. Have you got anything in there for me yet? No, you don't. Speaking of, I remember the clay needs cycling. How you doing? You're doing. Do some more. How's your fuel? You could use some more. Fuel! I should be smelting more charcoal. I'm gonna need it. Okay. Where was I keeping those blocks? There. Was I keeping those blocks? Let's It's going to be time to cut another sequoia down pretty soon, I think. Because, yeah, I'm going to be running both of these burners. I need every bit of charcoal production, even if this is technically less efficient. The fact that this is cheap enough that I can run it constantly, so long as I cut a sequoia every once in a while, whereas the other one requires so much processing, means that really I should probably only be running these when I need the forestry ash instead of running them as my default charcoal production. It's only roughly about twice as efficient, and it takes longer too. Well, regardless, I should be producing some more glue while I'm waiting on lava. Yeah, let's do that. So, to produce glue, I'm first going to need a bunch of wood pulp. And I think I can just dupe. And then it's going to need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. How you doing? 12, 13, 14. Oh, way too much water. Oh, well, we'll produce... Oh, no, wait. Yeah, I need to produce 4 stacks. So this is correctly to ratio. 15. Because it's 4 buckets per stack of wood pulp, right? Okay, cool. There we go. In the meantime, I'll also go start gathering up the clay. I believe I'm going to need 13 buckets of clay. Remind me. Glue produced in Cart Punter. Yeah, that's 5. So need 13 buckets with a little bit of change, unfortunately. Really? You're all full? Well, that's fantastic news. Let's fix that, shall we? 1. There. And unfortunately, that thing has drained. I wasn't quite fast enough in emptying it out. Still. We can just dupe onto there. Endure the lag spike. So I'm looking at my CPU stats over on OBS and it didn't spike up. So it's not some sort of CPU thing. I guess it might be RAM that's the problem with those lag spikes then, maybe? I should optimize this to be less shock my face when I'm trying to drink. Or at least... Well, I'm going to reach a point where I'm going to want to start swapping these lines from LV to HV. And HV is really dangerous, so when I swap to HV, I'm going to want to make sure that these are very efficiently laid out, very neat and clean, and unlikely to kill me. So I'll neaten the lines when I do that. Okay, you pour into there, as well as into there. You are done. Let's not do that. Do that. And... yeah, that'll do. Throw that in there and get it ready for plate casting. Those. There we go. With this laid out, I can now... There we go. That's a bit more reasonable. I technically have enough, but I'd like to get a bit more. Yeah, let's use up our copper gears. I should have kept this on locked. Oh well. Need 3 more just to complete the pattern. Can I swing that? Oh, yeah. Oh, I didn't notice I had so many of these plates still left over. So yeah, I'm not completely out of mechanical components. I just need to assemble them, really. That'll do. All right. And from there, just a dupe. That's more like it. Do a victory twirl. Okay, so for my next trick, I will just simply need to assemble that all into pistons. And that should be a relatively simple task. Probably the easiest stage of this entire crafting chain, to be honest. Put this away. Yep, just gonna need... Let's get 2 just for safety. As well as 2 of those. And from there, we just need the 12 of those. And the 12 of those. And that should do it. I just remembered that these come in sets of... Well, no, it's 1 per piston. So yeah, I'm building to ratio still. I think. I may still be waking up a little bit, as it were. I cannot brain, I have the dumb. How you doing? Excellent. Go. I am running low on copper now. I blew through those gears real fast. What have I got in storage? Not a bad supply. All right. And probably a couple stacks of gears in here. Close to. Yep, it's slow but passive generation, and when you're doing other things, that is a very powerful thing. That is a poor sentence. Speaking of, time to cycle the wood. Okay. Yeah, I could have sworn, what did I do with that other crate? Oh well. Oh well. Need to make more. Yeah, we can just throw together a stack of it real quick. That'll do. And give the chark the coal of chark. Yeah, that needs to be better optimized. Well, the lever has to be on that side of the pump the way I've laid it out. I suppose I could put the pass-through like here or here, run it straight up and then just over, and that would only leave a single space where I could be shocked. Or I could just not go to that area so much, but kind of need to. Yeah, we should be good for another steel pour pretty soon here. How you doing? Oh, you doing well. Okay. Right, I remember. I forgot I was doing this. Okay, so then I'm going to need slime. Did I put all my slime in here? Yes, I did. So I'm going to need that. I think it was the wood pulp on the corners. And then I'm going to need 4 stacks of clay. And that should get some glue cooking. It's also going to need 1 more bucket of clay. I should probably stop being lazy and put together a squeezer and a thermionic fabricator and, you know, all the stuff. But I'm eager to build this diesel generator right now. So, speaking of... Yeah, the kinetic dynamo isn't going to need any more engineering blocks, so I'm right to be assembling the heavy engineering block. Oh, hello! I just noticed in the chat. Hello, 12th Century Fox. I thought the quarantines were all over. Where are you at? Yes, a 12th Century Fox says, a Prof Robot stream. How nice for quarantine. Nice to see you too. Although this is YouTube, I probably don't need to read the chats, do I? It should have a live chat playback. I don't know. I don't know how it works. It's my first time, be gentle. Ah, good. That's coming along nicely. But yeah, I thought, at least in America, I don't know of any place that's still locked down. Oh. It would help if I actually gave it a slot that it could output into. That would indeed be helpful. Alright, now what was I doing? What was I doing before I got distracted by a very lovely guest? Hello and welcome. I had 12 pistons. Wait, 3. 12 makes 3. I need to make 4 more of those. Ah, hello. Hello down in Germany. Over in Germany. Wherever Germany is relative to where I am right now. And, yeah, well, from what I've heard... Ah, personal quarantine. Yes, yes. Well, I hope you feel better soon. And from everything that I've heard, the current batch of it is really nothing to worry about. Well, I mean, anytime you're sick is not pleasant, but you know what I mean. Okay, so how many bronze gears am I going to need to build all these heavy engineering blocks? I'm going to need 16 of them. How lovely. It's like pottery, it rhymes. Okay, then I'm just going to need a bunch of steel and a bunch of steel mechanical components, which I might not have enough steel mechanical components. No, it's 2 ratio with the rest of it. It's just more steel ingots that's necessary. Okay, lovely. Really, if it weren't for the fact that pistons are so gosh darn expensive, this wouldn't be a terribly hard craft. Right, Electrum. Electrum. Good thing I made a bunch of Electrum earlier. There we are. Alright. That should be all the heavy engineering blocks I need for these generator blocks. Yeah. And I am remembering correctly that it is 4 generator blocks that a diesel engine needs, right? Ha! No more distractions, 12th Century Fox says. You clearly have not watched very many of my episodes. Oh. It needs 13 heavy engineering blocks just on its own. Well, that'll just be more crafting. That's okay. Yeah, I'm going to need to make more redstone engineering, but that's fine. Regardless, let us at least get the generator blocks laid out. So, have the heavy engineering blocks working on the steel. That's all emptied out so we can get some more melted. Let's just dupe and dupe. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Melt more steel. I should probably put a mechanical hopper and a chest on here just to load it more quickly. It'd be a minor luxury, but it would still be luxury. And I think luxury has been one of my bywords for my entire design philosophy. 26 blocks of steel so far. So how many are going to need in total? So 24 for the first 2 of them, as well as, yeah. Well, how many do I need for each one? Okay, so that needs 12 plus 10. It needs 22 per. So I'm going to need 88 blocks of steel in total. Well, nothing to it but to do it. I am a bit short on wood. Time to cut another sequoia. Just need to take that. And the bone meal's also in there. Take out our lovely friend. That needs a bit of repair work. And doop, doop, doop. I should probably move that to the ingot storage, but meh. At this point, it's become tradition that all my hard carbon is stored in that chest. And now we can just... perform the tree summoning ritual. Huzzah! Oh, why you know? That's more like it. Do I need any more arrows? A few. Might as well fill the XP tank. Did I remember to reload the coke oven? I suppose it would technically be another source of XP if I built more coke, or another source of charcoal if I built more coke ovens. And I am being very reliant on creosote oil right now for my industry. The lovely wood shower. Everyone's favorite part of the sauna. Good. These are fully repaired. Yep. Those sequoias, man. They are serious business. Okay. Let us just hobble on back home with as much as we can carry. I like to imagine that this is like dragging a really heavy sack that I can't like huck over my shoulder, so I have to throw my entire body into just throwing it forward an inch at a time over and over again. This action definitely has that kind of energy to it. Yeah, that should be enough to last for a little while. Although at the rate we're going through it, just because we have to right now. Right, I should also get replacements lined up in there. One of these days I'll remember that this is the proper chest. And that day will probably be the day before I build an entirely new storage system so I can forget all over again. Although I have been trying to calculate just how much it would cost to set up a Project Red storage system. And it's a lot. It's a lot. But I plan to build a lot. I guess that's kind of just, we'll wait and see. We'll see what my industry looks like once I start getting it together. And just throw these out. Throw those out too. How's our sapling situation looking? Because yeah, we're going to have a new cloud in the sky for a few minutes now. But we do at least want to make sure we pick up 16 saplings from it. We're getting there. It's hiding a few wood from us too. We can't be having that. It belongs to us by right. It's not imperialism, it's just the truth. Okay, you're still going. Has my stack of glue that I just built for reasons. Yep. Put that in there just so I have a stack of glue. Is there anything else that the carpenter really uses liquid clay for that I can just use to clean this out? Mud brick slab. I guess technically I could just order one last piece of glue. Yeah, that's a plan. Do I have any spare wood pulp? I do. And I should have a spare slime too. Yeah. From the last time I emptied out the blood bank. As well as those. Nice clean carpenter. Okay, right, I should stop checking my quest. I'm working on the quest. Well, I'm technically working on more than the quest. I'm working on the diesel generator, but it meshes with the quest. Has my steel smelted yet? It has. How am I doing for more? Need more for more. Right, I never took out those plates I cast, did I? How many did I get out of that? Quite a few. Thankfully, we don't have to lug them far. Yeah, I think we're good on iron plates for a little while. I wish there was an auto sort function on the chests. I needs that. Oh well. I suppose you'll just be diagonal for a little while. It's fine. Let's spend some of those. Just make some more mechanical components. Yep. Just to have them. Right, I also need to cast some of the steel out as plate. Because I need more mechanical components of that type too. So, pause please. You're still on plates, right? Right. Okay. Why am I doing that? I suppose I could start working on... So, making the 4 kinetic dynamos would require 40 blocks of steel. We aren't quite there yet. If I finished smelting out this batch, we would be. But I also want the mechanical components, so... We'll see. We'll see. I suppose that when this charcoal finishes, then... You know, I made that stack of glue. I could make some of the other style log piles. Yeah. Just to get even more charcoal income. Get over there. Yep, that should do it. And then it's going to need... How much water per? It's going to need 200 water per, so it's going to need 13 buckets. 5, 6... 6? Question mark? What went on there? 7, 8, 9... I think something went wrong, and I probably shouldn't trust my count. We'll let that smelt down, and we'll see how we're doing. I suppose in the meantime I could gather up what I have, which is close to enough anyway. And yeah, that's enough on there too. And we could just get... Oh! I had a set in there this whole time! Ha 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 ha! Aha, yes, yes. Yes, just as planned. Somehow. You thought I did not have sufficient industry, but I had more industry than even I realized. Yes, yes. Truly, my machinations know no bounds. Calculated. Oops. That too was calculated. It'll help me achieve my plans further on. Yes, yes. Oh, 12th Century Fox says, saw or mostly listened to all the episodes so far, but I don't want to mess up your vids that come out of the stream. Is audience interaction appreciated? Well, I appreciate it. I certainly appreciate it. I mean, I don't know how entertaining I am just on my own. It might be nice to have someone else to bounce off of every once in a while. I don't really have any mechanisms for audience interaction. Like, I don't have any emotes or anything just yet. I don't have any, like, fancy, like, notifications that'll flash across the screen or anything. Heck, I'm not even sure if it's saving the chat or not, which is kind of why I'm reading everything as it shows up right now. Smelted everything, did I? Well, that's fine. That'll do. And yeah, let's just get a nice half stack of copper. And let's just, yeah. Okay, so that's a bunch of steel mechanical components. And what did I want them for? It wasn't making the kinetic dynamo. It's making the generator blocks, right? What the heck did I want steel mechanical components for? Mysterious. Well, I have them. I suppose I could start working on the next most pressing thing, which is the fact that I'm going to need 7, 14, 21, 28 of these copper coil blocks, which is going to require a lot of LV wire coils. So I'm going to need to start smelting a lot of copper plate. Yep, you're all off. Ah, good. I have more lava to get out of there. And is it all smelted down? Not quite yet. All right. Yeah, I'm not going to calculate exactly how much copper I need to make all those coils. But I think it's just as simple as just a bunch of coils around a single iron ingot. They're not terribly expensive. Just give it time. Nothing for it. And it's probably time to cycle this again. It's also probably time to start smelting yet more steel. Ooh, you can hear that warm crickle-crackle of the really expensive charcoal burner. Nice, comforting, cozy sound, isn't it? Yep. Nice, comforting, cozy, very stinky sound. I probably need to go and unclog the filter real quick. Yes, I suppose that my habit of rambling to myself exactly what I'm doing at least makes my LPs something that you really can have on in the background. I've tried to watch Riley's and Prince's and Mr. Schmancy Pants' Let's Plays in the background or on my brand new, still getting used to second monitor, but I find if I let my eyes wander, I suddenly realize I have no idea what they're doing anymore, and I have to reverse, and, you know, I usually... I know it's kind of bad to do so, but I usually watch those videos at 2x speed anyway, so I'm already prone to distraction on them. And I mean, if they're just doing something like building a platform, that's fine, but... Oh, why thank you, 12th Century Fox. I think... He says, I think you are entertaining, also Minecraft educational. Wow. Have you seen the levels of derp that I commit on a second-by-second basis? If nothing else, I suppose the most important education is you're getting an education in what not to do. Yes, the most important lesson is how to be a complete idiot at all times. Yes, yes, yes. Very good. Okay, get some more steel in there. This should be enough to produce all of the kinetic dynamos for these 4 generator blocks. Unstick me from this tyranny of the phantom mass, please. Yes, we also need these. And a nice bundle of sticks. There is a very rude word I could use to describe an... Oh, wait, no. No, wait, it is these, isn't it? Yeah. It's copper plates. It's just... Oh, it needs to be made into wire first. Okay, cool. 12th Century Fox says, yes, shows how to get there, not how to do it. I suppose. Yes, yes. That is a very nice way of putting it. Goodness, this is a thirsty process for lava. My ultimate plan is, I've been testing some builds in Creative for how to set up something approaching a Factorio main bus once I get proper power going. And start making, like, excavators and stuff like that. I've done some testing around, and I think I figured out, even with the technology I have right now, even if I decide to stick on this chapter, I think I can get stuff from the excavators up onto, like, I'm probably just going to build a big cobble platform. I know it's ugly, but there's RF tools in this pack. Eventually, I'll have exchangers, and I can pretty up the floors very quickly with those. And in the meantime, with the lovely little train cart strategy I discovered that I put out that tutorial on, I should be able to build a very large platform in a relatively sane amount of time. So I'll build a nice big platform. I'll start laying out all my really big assembly machines on there, and I'll have all my silos on that platform. Right? And I think I figured out that Buildcraft is fast enough that I can just use it to get resources from the excavators to there. And I've been figuring out how to use Buildcraft gates and Buildcraft pipewire to turn the excavators off when the silos are full, so that we won't have overflows. That is what's going on in my creative builds right now, and that is what I'm planning for the base. And more importantly, I've been testing out builds for how to make a cycling, non-overflowing, non-jamming line coming out of the silos that I can then start branching off of, like a Factorio main bus. And I'm looking at how these artisan automation machines work. And my goal is, before I get to the next chapter, I'd like to have all the engineering blocks automated so that I can just make all the immersive engineering machines that I need. That is my big ambition right now. And hopefully getting this first diesel generator is going to start kicking that off. And no, I'd better let it mix fully before I start pouring. Is anything in need of a cycle? Not yet. My god, did I actually manage to juggle everything for one brief second? You know how rare that is? Usually, I have something that I forgot that's waiting for me to cycle it for a couple of minutes. Oh, right. Okay. I still have some crafting to do, of course. Right, because I wasn't finished with that yet. Because I was waiting on the lava. So, no, I wasn't quite. Okay. And I think... No, it needs to be coiled up first. That's why I had the sticks. Yes, 12th Century Fox, you said no more distractions. I'm made of distractions. You underestimate my power. No? Isn't it? Oh, I must not have sufficient lava. I got confused by that once tonight already. If I stare at it really hard, maybe it'll melt faster out of shame. My god, it worked! I amaze myself sometimes. So, why is this? It doesn't have to be a treated stick. It doesn't. Oh, it's because, right, the shears. Don't mind me. Okay, so we just need to just get it all up in there. Like that. Lock it. Put it all in. Pop it. Bop it. 12th Century Fox says, Factorcraft. See, those automation things are really cool. I'd not even know how to start, so derping has to be part of the process. Yes, but thankfully I managed to do a lot of my derping off camera in my creative world between episodes. That is one blessing in disguise from how little time I have to do proper filming, I suppose, is that I have lots of time where I can't record anything, can't really do anything. So I just get to experiment on my own when I would otherwise be derping live. So I usually have an idea of what I'm going to be doing when I'm going into an episode. I'm going to need a lot more Electrum. I have a bit more Electrum. 12th Century Fox. Well, I meant outside distractions to distract you from your own distractions, distracting you from distracting yourself or something. Well, maybe if I was less of a distractomancer, that would be a worry. But no, I'm capable of distracting myself even from just a single task right in front of me. You really underestimate my power. The distractions cannot be stopped, no matter how many layers of distractions are distracting me from the distractions, as well as the distractions that they're pulling. Yeah, you're still burning. I dislike that you can only tell when this is done by the crickle crackle sound. I mean, there's those tiny wisps of smoke, but I've seen those quit. Like, if the top layer finishes before the... Because these things don't burn evenly. It's not like this lovely thing where it all catches all at once. I need to make more. And just a dupe. I wonder why large crafting orders like that sometimes lag the game. Like, I don't think it's performing any hard operation. Everything's already in its slot. It doesn't need to really move it around. It just needs to order, delete these items, spawn these items. Nothing in there should be hard on memory or anything. Oops. Then again, Minecraft is somewhat of a notoriously poorly optimized game, especially lately since Microsoft bought it, isn't it? Okay, can I make those? I forgot how many coils I need to make. Okay, I need to make 3, 6, 7, 7, 14, 21, 28. So, can I make those 28 coils yet? If I just dupe, and then dupe. So that's 8, 3. Yeah, I'm not even anywhere close just yet. But we might as well craft what we can just to make future calculations easier. Let's get some more steel ready for the melting. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 8, 9. There we go. Just toss it all in there. Shovel it in. Thankfully, it melts very quickly. And yeah, 3 more. No, let's not cast that manually. Let's just let it pour out. I think that with the liquefacted coal on the bottom, it shouldn't start pouring steel until it's all mixed. Shouldn't? Maybe? I could just be justifying my own bullshit. You know, instead of wasting the lava, I could be using my fancy metal press that I almost always forget that I have. I think it would be more efficient anyway. Yeah, I built the wire press and everything. Forgetting what devices I have. So yeah, before it was 1-to-1. With a metal press, it's 2-to-1. Yeah, that is more efficient. Okay, so let's pour that last one manually just to be safe. Well, we caught it just in time anyway. Oh, that's right. You do this because I have you set up for gear casting. Well, it's fine. It's fine. Yeah, I might need to go and pick up some more copper. I suppose I could melt some of my gears, or I could melt these down back into ingots. What's the pump jack got for us? It's been like a solid, what, half hour, 45 minutes? Power lines are just a little bit low. I really need that diesel generator. Then this thing will be flying and I'll have all the copper for days and I can start building pump jacks on all the other liquid resources I found. I have a deposit of liquid iron and a deposit of liquid coal next to each other. I could make more diesel generators very quickly after I get that first one up. Just because pump jacks are so cheap on electricity compared to excavators. Definitely, I think, want to tap those liquid resources first. Right. I saw the saplings in my inventory just now. I should check and see if there's... Well, it's all despawned, hasn't it? Yeah, just about. Oh well, we have 16 saplings. That's all we need to make this industry... No, we don't. Well, we have 32 saplings in storage anyway. We'll be more careful next time. So yeah, if I just click this, that does nothing. So I could leave that on the burn, and it should start pouring when it's down to just steel? Question mark? We'll test that. A little bit of live science today. Time to clean the damn filter. I think the problem is that this is carbon ash, and then because it has carbon ash in it, it can't filter sulfur. If it was all carbon coming up into it, it should be able to do that, but it's only a problem until I get the diesel industry going. Technically, I have all the parts for a distillery and a pump jack just in this box right here. So I could get a little bit of gasoline and get a Buildcraft pipe to solve this problem, but I want to build the full industry, you know? I want to build the diesel generator into it. Uh, 12th Century Fox. Ah, yeah, who does not remember the liquid iron rush of the Mid-South of 1863? You know? Yeah. There's copper and coal and oil in them damn there hills. Alright, so I need to just coil this up around the sticks. Lock it down. Shovel it all in there. There we go. That's a bit more like it. And probably time to get more cobble to shovel in there. Probably time to buy some more cobble. It's been a while since I checked in on the Normans. I don't think I've checked in on them today. Last I recalled... yeah, I keep forgetting that I need to make filters to put on all their quarries and on their glass maker. Yeah, they're almost as bad as pollution as I am at this point, just because I've left them for so long. Drink some moat water. Yeah, that's what I remember. I haven't given them the colored wool to make those tapestries yet. Oh well. Just buy whatever they'll give me in terms of cobble. I don't know why, but even though they have cobble in stock, they stopped giving it to me after a while. Maybe it's because it's reserved for the project. Yeah, the number on that didn't go down. So that just must be the... That must just be the cobble that they have lined up that isn't consumed by the walls project that they're waiting on more iron for. Which, I mean, I have iron in stock, but I'm using it all right now. I'll give them iron when I have, like, when I have a bunch in a silo just sitting around and I can just take it out. Not when I need to chunk it out of blocks or when I'm melting it all into steel working on projects. Then I'll finish the Norman's walls. It doesn't serve me any real mechanical advantage anyway. It's entirely just a... It's like my little bonsai tree village. It's my nice little pet village. Okay, so I probably have enough raw cable there. Let's see. I get 28, right? To make... yeah, 7, 14, 21, 28. Yep. So if I just there, and then there, all the way around Dumbcoff. And close. Very close. Okay. I think I should just need to make, like, that much more wire. Yeah. I think the one resource that I really need an excavator on to get full automation is I'm going to need a excavator on one of the cinnabar veins to get all the redstone. But other than that, I think I have liquid deposits for just about everything. And I didn't even explore, like, super far into the chunks. I got pretty lucky with what I've got available right next to my base. Okay, so that should be sufficient coils. Next, I'm just going to need 40 blocks of steel, bit of redstone, bit of refractory, the rest is easy. Well, we have a little bit here. So it's not pouring, but it is down to just steel. Okay. So leaving the lever on is safe, but you still need to cycle it to get it to pour. That's fine. Okay, that's more than 40 blocks of steel. And let's just pile that on in. Yep, it's the corners. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Wait, did I miscount how much I would need? No, I just placed it wrong. Did I? Shoot, I need more steel blocks. Okay. That's... oh, I've already moved most of them out. There, that's better. No, not quite yet, it isn't. Oh, no, wait, I'm making the kinetic dynamos, not the... Right. Silly me. I got a bit ahead of myself. That's more like it. Okay, so I'm gonna need refractory clay balls. Check. I'm gonna need a little bit of iron. Check. Gonna need a little bit of redstone. Check. What else? Gonna need 4 pieces of glue. Not check. Okay, let's craft some glue. Pull this back. So that means that first of all, we're gonna need to just grab this. And gonna need to... oh, we have some. Okay, cool. Cool beans. Right, because I lost count because of all the derping with the technical whatever. Well, we got saved by technical difficulties. That's a rare occurrence, isn't it? And yeah, that is in fact a process that I was in the middle of but lost track of. So I wasn't juggling everything perfectly. My own incompetence and technical difficulties actually saved our butts slightly. Not really. Okay. Just all those. And a little bit of refractory clay. Right. And that should do it. For kinetic dynamos. Okay, so with the kinetic dynamos and the... No, these are going down there. Yeah. With the kinetic dynamos and the heavy engineering blocks done, it's really just a matter of getting all the steel. And we're getting there. All right. Throw out this and this. Keep all of that. Fox says, errors that smooth each other out are the best. I know, right? You feel like such a mastermind, except you're a mastermind of idiocy. And just kind of box that all in. I wish that there was some way to load this automatically. The only thing I can think of is RF Tools Builder. I should load that with some more logs too. It's not really for the coal income, it's just entirely for the creosote and for the fact that wood is so very, very cheap right now. And it gives it something to do. Are you all done? I think you're all done. Okay, and that probably gives us enough coal for yet another batch. Remember to put that down whenever I don't have this thing loaded. Yeah, just that one burn of all that charcoal is almost enough for another batch of steel just on its own. So where was the wood piles for that? Yeah, they're in there. Right. Well, we have enough for another go. Fox says, mastermind is mastermind. Yep, sure is. I'll take it. If I can just guide my idiocy into spontaneous success, then it's still success. It's probably how a lot of billionaires got their start, to be honest. You going? You're going. It always feels like I'm snuffing that one out when I bonk the 12th Century Fox. Can't you put a door in the Grey Burner too? Wouldn't it make it easier to figure out when it's finished? No, not the Forestry Burner, I don't think. The Forestry Burner uses very specific blocks, and I don't think doors are compatible with any of them. Like, yeah, I don't think that works. And no, I'm keeping this one. This is just a supposedly temporary chest. It's as temporary as any government project or tax, meaning it's going to be there till the end of time. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 16 blocks of iron. Let's, just for safety, shut this off. We have a nice clean smeltery anyway. Yeah, if there was some sort of glass that was compatible with the forestry burner, like if there was a refractory glass or whatever that I could put on it, I'd appreciate that. But no, to my knowledge, all the blocks that are compatible with forestry burning are opaque. There's no easy entry. It's deliberately like the early game pit burning in Pyrotech. It's not meant to be made easy. It's meant to be a low-tech process. It's just that we mysteriously get access to it this late into the pack for reasons. And we need its specific type of ash for reasons. And it's more efficient than the process with the special heat reflective refractory bricks and the log piles that have more wood compacted into them, which should leave less oxygen and, you know, be more efficient. But it's more efficient in producing charcoal for reasons. Yeah, I don't know. It's mod logic. Okay, I should calculate exactly how much steel I'm gonna need for this last little hurrah. Let's see, 3, 6, 9, 12, 36, 48. So, technically it's only gonna need 3 batches of steel in order to do. And yeah, this one will put me at 37. I'm nearly there. Yes, reasons. Very important, intricate, arcane reasons that totally exist, I'm sure. What could I be doing? Well, I suppose that with the alloy furnace, I could maybe start working on what I need for a cobble generator. And no, I don't want to. Yeah, I don't want to get into that right now. I could go on a mining trip. Let's cycle one more batch of charcoal. One of these should be finished burning soon. Cycle one more batch of charcoal and get another batch of steel going, and then I'll go and plunder a ship while it pours out. Yeah, because I should have everything I need otherwise, right? Yeah, just about. I suppose if I'm going to do that, then I'm going to want to build my other crate, which went mysteriously missing. Yeah. Let's see here. 16, 24, 32, 40. So I'm going to need a little bit more creosote. Come on, lag. Come on, lag. Yep, ship trip. Ship trip to get some shit. Try saying that 5 times fast. Finally. That was a bad one. Yeah, it boggles me, those lag spikes. Oh, wait. I've been piling up all my creosote into this, haven't I? Yeah, and it's full. Well, it's time to swap it out then, isn't it? There we go. And I don't think I'm going to put that on the quick fill. I'm just going to give that a 1. And then I should be able to swap these out. And give it a 2. Yeah, that'll make me tons of these. I'm probably not going to carry them all with me at all times, but yeah, I'll carry like 2 more and leave those in there just for uses in things like quickly transporting from mining sites. None of these are cycling. Build some more. Just to keep it stocked. Might be time to go and chop another sequoia already. Ah, good. Perfect timing. Probably not. Alrighty, you. Just pile it all on up in there. And... yeah, I need to move that. And I will probably be saying I need to move that for hours to go until I start upgrading the wiring in the base to high voltage. In which case, yeah, I really need to move that. You don't want to be shocked by an HV cable. Okay, well, regardless. Oops. Well, I need to get rid of that anyway, but... 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That would be a good name, Sequoia Destroyer, but no, I picked another reference for the name of the axe. It's a classic. You can't go against the classics. Okay. Yeah, and I'm probably good to leave this just entirely in here and leave it on the pour. So, where are we gonna go? Why is this in night mode? Okay, so I've mined out this one. Yeah, I marked it. I don't know if I mined out this one yet. Pretty sure. Yeah. Okay, well, let's start checking these. If nothing else, we can mark off some mined vessels if they have been done already. I have some torches on me? Yeah. And I should have put the axe away. Oh well. This is not OSHA, OSHA. Operational Safety Hazard Association, I think. Yes, it's not up to OSHA standards, certainly. Yeah. Although I look hideous in orange. So I don't know if I'm fit for Black Mesa. I can't rock the HEV suit. Okay, this is a half-mined vessel. Well, let's make it a fully... I did bring the hammer. Okay, cool. Because, yeah, I don't want to silk touch those ores. They're all unknown to me. These rocks are mysterious and they frighten my tiny, primitive brain. Can't be having that. Need to hit it with a hammer, break it down into things we can understand. That's how science works. You just beat things with hammers until they make sense. That more or less describes my political platform, too. I think I've got a good chance in the midterms. A lot of people seem to go for it. Okay. Get in there. And... Yeah, some of these things silk touch into useful products, most of them not so much. Or they might be useful, but I don't understand them yet. I've kept samples of all of them, and of course there's always, there's more ships. There's always more ships. So if the silk-touched version of these ores are at all useful... Yeah, Fox says, at least no one complains after. Well, if they do, you just need another application of the old political ideology, don't you? It solves all problems. Okay, just get rid of those. And I'm not going to throw out anything. It solves scientific problems. It solves political problems. Really, it's a solution that I'm surprised more people don't know of already. You know? I can't think that I'm an innovator when it's a solution this thorough and this universal. Ah, good. The iron sides are still on this one. That makes this a worthwhile trip. I mean, I did just pull a ton of iron out of the abyss, but I've also been spending a ton of iron all damn day long. So, getting more is something I won't complain about. Move you up. There we go. Honestly, yeah, why do it the slow way? What I really wish I had was a magnet. Yeah, if I had a magnet I could activate, I could do this and, like, stand next to the chest and then just suck all these up and pile them on in. That would be such a wonderful, easy solution. But it's JBTA. We can't have those yet. Yet meaning possibly ever. Not without serious jank. I don't want factory blocks for anything right now. Okay, another nice, clean, lovely level. And other than the asphalt, concrete, whatever. Other than this, ooh, levers. I won't say no. No, Fox. Oh, not Fox. Hello, hi, Prince. Nice to see you here. Glad you can make it. No, I don't have backpacks already yet because I've been putting off building a squeezer. Not for really any good reason. I just kind of got down the rabbit hole of, I found a bunch of really good liquid resources for my pump jacks, and I wanted to get a power industry, a diesel industry going to get those got. So I've been putting off making a squeezer and a thermionic fabricator. All I have is a carpenter. Okay, so let's just mark this ship so I know in the future that it has been fully exhausted. Yes, these little conning towers, or whatever they are probably the best spot to mark for visibility on the map. If I just follow myself here. Yeah, messy, but oh well. And with that, home base. I'm still getting used to typing around my boom mic. I constantly bump it with my arm whenever I have to use both hands to type. Okay. So, let us sort away our spoils. But, yeah. I'm pretty happy with these immersive engineering crates that act like shulker boxes. Honestly, they do a pretty good job just on their own. I think that I might like them for resource runs like these. You saw the way I was using it, putting it down and kind of using it as my hub point whenever I was picking up heavy stuff. So I think what I really want a backpack for is tools, so that I can constantly carry around like my lumber axe and keep my chisel away, and all the stuff that you don't use all the time but you like to have on you. I'd like a backpack for that, but I don't super need it because I have my improved inventory management in the form of these crates already, and they are serving me quite well. How you doing? You're still pouring? Sweet. We didn't waste any time other than, the inherent time waste of doing a Minecraft Let's Play. Yes. Excuse me just a moment. What happened to the fancy pants? They are still sitting right here in their little place of honor in one of the miscellany chests. And, yeah, in a couple of ways, I do miss them. The fact that I bound their function to one of the buttons on my mouse made it super smooth action. In some ways, the crates and the backpack would be more clunky. But the fact that they only have one row of storage, the fact that it's on a hotbar instead of separated, the chests are just serving better. But yes, the fancy pants, I suppose that when the base is approaching its final form, I might make like a showroom of all the really useful things, and the fancy pants will definitely be among them. But that's getting to the point where like I have everything automated and I'm just passing the time while machines cycle doing useless things. Yeah, crates are better for bulk, I think. Backpack is more for keeping track of your personal stuff. So remind me, how many blocks of steel am I looking for? 1248. We are almost there. This is exciting. Now, we do have one question of which chunk do we want to start our oil industry on? Strictly speaking, the closest chunk with oil is, I think, this one over here. But it only has 5 million buckets of crude oil on it. There's another one that's relatively close by. Over somewhere, like, it's right behind the church, I think. Yeah, somewhere. No, that's water. Where are you? A museum so the Normans can visit and see cultural artifacts of significance. Yes, that's what. Yeah, it's not a shrine to myself. It's cultural enrichment. You're right, Fox. That justifies everything. But yes, here we are. So I have 10 million buckets of crude oil here. And this is flatter too. Yeah, I think this will be the rock upon which I build my church. Yeah, let's even give that one a proper name. I don't know, we'll call that Oil Chunk. Yeah, and it also has this coal vein right here with lava on it. Lava is one liquid that I want going into my base. So, like, yeah, I think that this will be the start of... I can't properly call it a mega base. This will be the start of the main bus base. This kind of area here. Complete menacing with spikes of bread. Yes, yes. You've been listening to the Dwarf Fortress Let's Reads. You know, I'm almost done with Breathedge. I can tell that the plot is wrapping it up. And I am thinking that once Breathedge is complete, my next you can tell from my channel. Ooh, it's time to harvest the garlic. You can tell from my channel that that I kind of have JBTA running as sort of my daily project, but which I don't edit at all. It's literally meant to be true to the stream. Like, unless something goes wrong on the technical side, the video that gets posted to the playlist in about a week and a half is my buffer at this point. It'll be exactly what you're seeing on the stream right now, pretty much. I might even just post the stream itself, just so that people can, just in case YouTube saves the chat on that. I think it does. But yeah, I don't edit JBTA at all, so it's very fast. I can produce like 1 or 2 episodes of it for a night. Sorry, my music paused. I had to change it. You started playing Dwarf Fortress all those years ago? Well, I'm pleased that you got into it. But yes, I'm thinking that after Breathedge is complete, I am going to, for my more refined project, for the thing that releases like every 3rd day in part of the daily schedule, I'm going to start Syrup Leaf. I am going to start reading Syrup Leaf. So, what do you think for an idea of, what do you think of Let's Read Dwarf Fortress Live as an idea? You'll see all the derp, all the millions of takes I have to do stumbling over my own words, and probably me breaking down laughing a couple of times just at all the stupid shit that the goons pull. And of course, then, like, later on you'll see the refined edited version that gets released to the playlist. Maybe I'll have a playlist of Let's Read Live and Let's Read Edited, just separated. Or maybe the live streams will just be the private thing. Maybe that'll be the special thing for the people who show up. I don't know. Maybe that's an idea. Maybe that is an idea. Okay, well. I think this is going well. Aha. Okay. 12, 24, yeah, that's what I need. Okay, and then I need this. And then I need that. And I think that should do it. Behold, 4 generator blocks. The hard part is done. You think that would be entertaining? All right, well. I don't know for sure that Breathedge is ending. Like, it could be tricking me out, but it, like, the part that I'm at in filming, the big plot events are happening, you know, like the big ticket items, the big reveals have happened, and it's leading up to the climax. So I think I'm almost done with it. Okay, so let's put those away. Next, I'm going to need, on top of those 4 generator blocks. Oh, wait, that was a quest, wasn't it? Yeah, it was. What? Oh, it needs radiator blocks too. Right, well, I need radiator blocks too. We understand each other, quest book. Prince is asking me, how did I get all that steel? All from the big trees? Yeah. What I've been doing is I've been cutting down... I don't have any left. I have a little bit left. I've been cutting down giant sequoias just with my very referential lumber axe here. I've been turning it all into log piles as well as wood piles. I've been constantly burning charcoal, and I've been cycling that charcoal, and I've been smelting steel 16 blocks at a time. Because to make 16 blocks of steel, you need 9 stacks of charcoal. That is the ratio. 16 blocks of steel to 9 blocks of charcoal. and I've just been mass casting it out. And that has been more or less 90% of what I've been doing this episode. And that was on top of already having a store. So this is the culmination of a lot of grinding. Which, thank you both for giving me company through it. Yes, normally all I have is my little earpiece of music, which I'm thankful that my mic doesn't pick up for company. It's interesting having a little bit of extra company. In any case, radiator blocks, that's what we're making. Before I got off. Well. Packed ice, you say? The rest is dead easy, but the packed ice, we might need to do a special trip to get... Oh, thank you, Fox. I'm glad you're enjoying Breath Edge. Breath Edge didn't get a whole ton of people commenting on it. I'm glad that it's being enjoyed. Well, you know what? I've been going for about 2 hours. That's pretty long for a journey of JBTA, and that packed ice that we need for these radiator blocks, I know where to get it. It's a special place. It's a place we have not been in this Let's Play yet. It is technically a whole new dimension. Ooh. And that leaves you on a cliffhanger if I end it here, doesn't it? That means I get to be evil. Yes. Well, thank you so much, Prince. Thank you so much, 12th Century Fox, for joining me today. I am pleased as hell to have a couple of people joining me in this grindy long pack. And it means a lot to have you both enjoying this and giving me some company. I hope that in the future you guys are able to join me. I don't have a set schedule right now. I'm just or to swim north of spawn. I don't think that gives you packed ice. That gives you just ice. Yeah. And yeah, that would, we could farm that up. But no, I know a better place where we can get straight packed ice. So yes, you enjoy that cliffhanger. All of you out there watching, and you too especially, Prince and 12th Century Fox, you have yourself a beautiful day. You have yourself a lovely evening. Thank you for joining me. Good night, everybody.